Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I will be doing a non-spoiler review for Injustice 2021 based on the Injustice video game and comics. This movie is rated R. It lasts an hour and 18 minutes, and it was directed by Matt Peters, written by Ernie Altbacker and Ian Rogers, based on the comic by Tom Taylor. It stars Justin Harley as Superman, Anson Mount as Batman, Laura Bailey as Lois Lane, and a whole plethora of voices that you'll recognize in the cast. So, without, like I said, this is going to be no spoilers, but I will give you the synopsis. And if you've seen the trailers, played the games, read the comics, you'll kind of know what's going on. On an alternate Earth, the Joker tricks Superman into killing Lois Lane, which causes a rampage in the hero. Superman decides to take control of Earth. Batman and his allies must attempt to stop him. Um, so, yeah, that's pretty much the premise. You've seen that in the trailers probably. So this movie is being released on today on October 19th. Uh, and as I was getting ready for the review, I was trying to put together a list of positives for the movie. And although I think as I watched the movie, I was entertained, I would say that's probably the biggest thing this movie has going for it. Like, I think it's entertaining. I think it's cool to see the comic come to life in animation. But as I wanted to put more positives through the whole thing, like the voice cast, I think they do a very good job. But like all DC movies, it takes me like 20 minutes to get used to the different voices of people reprising. Like some of these people are maybe reprising some roles, some of these people may be doing completely different roles. So it just takes a little bit to get in there. Um, as far as the animation goes, I think the animation is fine. Warner Brothers Animation has been doing this thing where like all the shading and articulations, like you'll see even in the knuckles, you'll just see like black lines, and the lighting doesn't really move around with the shapes of the body. I don't know, it's a little weird. I'm not super into it. The character redesigns were fine. I think the as the more I just kind of keep talking about this movie and trying to think, um, I think the fact that I've read the comic and I've even played the games, it's really it's the biggest thing that hurts the movie. If you're a fan of this stuff, I think you'll enjoy watching the movie through like once maybe. But then you'll like the more you think about it and go back, you'll be kind of left wanting a little. And that's for multiple reasons, right? Even the game cinematics, if you stack them up together, to tell the story, they last way longer than an hour 18 minutes. The comic books, I mean, even if it's just year one, it was about, I believe, 50 chapters for year one, maybe less. They were digital first, so they're actually like half of an actual physical comic book. But even then, compressing all those comics into an hour and 18 minutes, it's a tough task. It's a really a tough task. Um, this movie doesn't stop. Like it gets rolling immediately. The whole premise I read happens probably in the first 5 to 10 minutes of the film, and then things get going. I think in the comics and the game, because you see how Superman, like all the escalation that Superman does, it's gradual, right? You're reading it issue to issue, or as you play through the game, it feels more earned. Whereas this, like, Superman goes from 0 to 60 very quickly because then we have to also get the team together, stop Superman, whatever the case may be. Whatever the team's trying to do. So, um, there's a few interesting relationships here. I think some of my standout characters, and then I guess this might be okay. This is maybe a slight. I mean, these are just characters that are in the movie, I guess. Uh, Harley, big standout. Gillian Jacobs, I think did an amazing job voicing her. Completely different from the Harley Quinn from the animated show that Kaylee Coco voices, and I think that was a great choice because you don't want to just try to do something that's already popular, because if it doesn't work and you can't really do it, people are going to notice. Green Arrow as well, another really interesting character in the story. But I think my favorite was Plastic Man. He was really good in the movie. So yeah, it's hard for me. I think here's what I'll say about the movie. If you're a diehard DC fan, uh, you're gonna watch this movie eventually. Whether it's now out on digital, you're gonna buy the Blu-ray. Whenever it comes to possibly HBO Max, I would think that's the service it would end up going to eventually. Just a fan of animation. It might have some of your favorite characters that we've never seen animated. So yeah, I think it's worth the watch at least once. It's a very short movie. Like I said, an hour and 18 minutes. That's really nothing. It goes by pretty quickly. Um, what I will say is read the comics, play the game. They are. I usually don't try to compare stuff to the source material because it's definitely hard. But there are adaptations that have been done well, and I think DC has adapted some really good animated movies, like the Apocalypse War that we just saw. It's not a direct adaptation of the book or the storyline, but that was really good. Justice League War, I think that was really good. The Dark Knight Returns, they broke it up into two parts because they knew that was a beefy book, so they know. This movie probably would have benefited from two parts, where the first part is, everything leading up to like maybe a point of no return for our heroes. And then from there, a little cliffhanger. A few months later, the resolution. They've been doing a lot of two-part movies. We just got the Long Halloween, part 1 and 2. So I don't understand why they would rush this into one movie. That being said, I hope um, there are 5 years of books in this story, which I would love to see adaptation, but I don't think it's going to happen now at this point. But yeah, I'm not sure. Um, it's really hard. Like I said, the animation is very serviceable. It's what we've been seeing. If you watch Scorpion's Revenge or the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out, Battle for the Realm, it's very similar to that. So it's good, and like the battles look cool, the fights look cool, but it's just. I would say if you're gonna watch this, just wait till it's out on streaming. That's my recommendation, unless you really have to. So. Other than that, that's going to be it for the review. But let me know what you thought about the movie. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and let me know if you like the movie. Leave it in the comments. I mean, I understand that these movies are subjective, so I don't expect everyone to feel the same way about me. I just trying to push people in kind of the right direction of how to get the most for their buck, and then how to also, like, you know, maybe prioritize the content because there's so much out there. If you're gonna watch a movie, I would recommend watching The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I'm halfway through that and it's really good. So yeah, but let me know what else you're watching. Let me know what else is coming up. We have a lot of news from DC Fandome. We have more trailer breakdown and reviews. We have more advanced reviews for comics later on today, probably after this video. We have our normal slate of reviews for DC, Marvel, and others, other independent books that we don't get in advance. So yeah, plenty of videos in the channel. We'll be going live a few times, maybe some more movie reviews. We have a couple of really cool things coming up. The Eternals is coming up. So yeah, stay tuned to the channel for more coverage on all the things you like. So thanks for watching. Remember to check out our Patreon in the description. Anything helps. Really, just all these videos you get them first as a Patreon. So make sure to go check it out. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.